Now we're all dressed up. That's not mine, by the way.
This truck is very loud. What's up, guys? So we just got here to the gym. I also have a new little toy that I get to play around with. So this is a lever belt. I'm excited to use it. I've never used one personally. So that's gonna be very, very exciting. They told me that apparently, well, my coach said that possibly my regular belt, my Cardillo, might not be able to be used because it's maybe too small or whatever, because of the little part right there is in the way. But anyway, so better safe than sorry, we just decided to get a lever belt. So today we got legs, we got squat. We're going up just a tiny bit. It'll be pretty much the same from last time, so excited for that. I'm sorry for looking at me and what is this crackhead doing, and I'm just like, wow, I'm just going on this. Okay. But yeah, I'm also waiting on knee sleeves, knee wraps, and a bunch of other few things because USPA. Oh God, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the federation right. Yeah, they have certain rules, so we gotta abide by them. But anyways, let's get this squat session going.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to today's post commentary. So I think I'm going to keep the post commentary style, as my coach kind of pointed out that maybe it's better to do that. So like point things out within the video and just tell people what's going on. You know, just little things like that, like kind of like this first little rep. I got maybe a little too overly excited and I lost my footing. But anyways, I kind of like that too. I think that kind of suits the style a little bit more. So that way, you know, you guys can kind of know what's going on, or that could give you little cues that maybe you're not picking up while watching it, or watching, you know, the sick edits. But anyways, I kind of like the style. Occasionally I'll keep it raw footage and just kind of live more. But we'll see as time goes on. So now all the squat racks were taken today, so that's unfortunate because we had to use this kind of setup. I don't like this squat rack in particular. I usually just use this to kind of do an overhead press if I need it. But I don't like squatting in it for multiple reasons. It's kind of dangerous. I have to do it in, you know, two different ways, whether it's that way that you just saw or this way. And I have to kind of push off for my heels already being a little bit elevated. It's really weird. I don't like being inside that little cage either because the little padding is like rigid. So it kind of makes it annoying to squat and kind of like, you know, feel my feet through the whole movement. It's not ideal. So I found a decent way to kind of do this. You know, and today was kind of a good day. We went up at least 10 pounds from last time, so I was feeling a little bit pumped. My coach knows how anxious I am to just jump into heavier weight because of what I'm used to, but you know, we got to progress through it until we can get to those bigger lifts and that 1 rep PR that I'm hoping to hit, you know. But anyways, I've been emphasizing a lot on breathing in and contracting my abs and really, you know, making sure that I'm good, as well as just squatting really, really down. I'm also changing up my knee sleeves, which you'll see within hopefully the next video, because the compressions are great, but for competition, I don't think they're allowed actually. So I actually do need knee sleeves. So those are the little changes that we're going to have here and there. And then obviously the belt too, which is super cool. I could see why a lot of powerlifters or just people in general like the little lever. Because after you just snap that off, you feel cool. It's like a superhero. Or like if you're taking off like a cape or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know which analogy to give, but still, it's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, I'll wrap up this post commentary. There wasn't really much to really discuss. You know, it's a squat. My base is pretty wide just because of my hips. I like doing low bar because I feel a lot stronger and I could push through a little bit more. And obviously, you know, the brace, and I'm taking my time. But I'll wrap this up. Leave you guys with it. Take care.
So I didn't know if I really wanted to mention this because I felt like I was just going to be bragging, but I did get a new car and I'm so happy with it. It's an Acura TLX. I would have recorded me actually getting it and my whole face, but I had no idea I was going to get this. It's a super nice car and I'm more than blessed to have it. So yeah, I'm excited. This thing is my son. This is my baby.
All right, guys, that concludes squats. Yeah, it was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie. We went up 10 pounds from last week. Last week we did 145. I'm just gonna take off the hat. It's kind of bothering me, and my hair is a little crazy, but whatever. So I guess I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it. Basically, my coach has been really helpful. I'm really glad that I have him, so he can really show me a lot of things, because this is my first time really focusing just mainly on strength, and a lot of the exercises, not that I was doing them wrong, but I didn't know the cues. So he's been making sure that I'm being, getting used to that, like, not looking at the mirror, making sure that I'm contracting correctly, making sure that I'm bracing, because one thing that I used to do with my squats was I would just brace and kind of just go down and then back up and then just instantly again. And that wasn't really good. He told me himself that, like, hey, like, you're going really fast. Like, you gotta kind of slow it down, really take your time and just make sure that you're getting through the rep, and I was like, okay. And then once I got out of the mirror, and I was bracing, it really helped me out as far as squatting. Like, squatting's becoming like second nature. Like, the only thing that I have to do is literally just like make sure I'm contracting into my gut, and making sure that my abs are really like strong. And as I'm going down, for those of you that don't know, if you want a little bit of anatomy, basically your back, it's just, imagine this like a line, and there's nothing protecting it. Like right here, your ribs, they protect a lot of things here. Your back doesn't have any protection, so your abs are actually the protection. They're that cushion for when you go down. So that's very, very important for squats and a lot of movements actually. So I was able to get into that mind muscle connection, and I haven't looked back, honestly. And I'm excited for when I start going to 300s, and then progressing, and then hopefully I could get to 405. But I mean, who knows? I don't know how the progression is gonna go. Like I said, I never really done this as far as programming, strictly through powerlifting, but I'm very, very excited. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now I actually have to go run and pick up two of my best friends. They're coming back from Minnesota, so they're very inconsiderate. I offered, like, oh, do you guys want me to pick you guys up? And they were like, oh my god, yeah. And I was like, you guys are supposed to say no. This is just a nice gesture that I'm doing as your friend. So that's not fun. No, I'm kidding. I'm more than happy to pick them up. I'm gonna actually show off the new car, which I can't wait for, because they haven't been in here yet. No, only my family has been in here. So I'm very, very excited to pick them up and show them. I'm gonna record, probably just going to the airport and everything. I'm actually gonna go home, change, shower, because I probably smell like a gym. So that's not fun. And yeah, and then we're just gonna get the day started. I don't know what I'm doing plan wise. They want to do something as far as going out. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if plans might fall through, but we'll see. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Transition, no, maybe so. Nah, not today. So we picked up Busty, and we're gonna go get messed up. Sorry I didn't do any transitions or say where I went, but yeah, no. So my best friend, you maybe have seen her in an old video. We're about to go get messed up probably all day. So that's that. Yeah, exactly. That's all life is, just fitness and looking nice while you're drinking margaritas. So we're gonna get ready, and we're gonna see y'all when we're messed up. Y'all ladies ready? Oh, I got that. I literally got that. That's perfect. Y'all ladies ready to get messed up? You ready to get messed up, Jess? All right.
So after like one sip, I'm done.
You're lightweight? It's okay, I'm probably lightweight too. All right.
Drag me out.
Is this the door that leads us to the beach?
No regrets. Hey, some regrets.
All the regrets. Good morning, guys. So yesterday you saw that I was having a little bit of fun. So yeah. Typically I try and stay away from alcohol, but unfortunately it was Labor Day. My friends wanted to go out, and I was like, why not? They came back from a long trip. None of us had anything to do, so we were like, why not? But yeah, and it's funny too, because in the announcement I said I was gonna stay away from alcohol, and I didn't. But
at least it's just one time. Hopefully it won't just continue. I'm gonna try my best not to be influenced by that. I remember when I was on a cut, I used to do that, where I was just always drinking water, and when we go to go out, it was always funny. They're like, "Oh, you're not gonna drink," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not. I'm on a cut." So, but I am bulking, so I could kind of get away with it, but probably not. It's not the best to drink alcohol. I'm very tired. I got back pretty late, and now I have work, and it's funny, but that's adulting. You know, you time manage to party. So, you know, this is the reason for fitness. Like I said, I just want to look shredded or buff while I sip on margaritas. That's literally it, or whatever other drink I decide to get. But anyways, so we are gonna get to work. We are gonna finish up work, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time today.
Man, I'm spoiling you guys with the post commentary today. So welcome back once again to this little post commentary. So we're actually hitting bench. It's kind of crazy. I thought this video was gonna be very short, but it turns out as I was editing, I was like, oh wow, we already reached the 10-minute mark. We still got some time to go. So I thought, why not include bench? I did record that day, and you know, just so you guys can see. I didn't really talk too much about bench. Mostly because the setup wasn't ideal. I didn't really have mini bands, and I've never used them, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I actually had to borrow some from a friend, so shout out to Bradley. Thank you so much for letting me use your mini bands last time. This time I have my own though. So the movement is definitely different. I think I need to do the mini bands in a different type of setup. This bench isn't really set up from the way I've seen it, like, you know, with other powerlifters or just in YouTube in general, where it has the little pegs at the side. As you can see in this angle a lot better. This squat, wow. This bench doesn't have those little pegs, so I'm not really sure where to put the mini bands. Someone was instructing me to try with weights or kettlebells maybe, so I'll have to see that. As you can see right there, you could kind of see the little slight pull. And my coach pointed that out too, that might put a little bit of pressure onto my shoulders. So definitely got to change up that style. I'm also trying out with the belt. I usually don't lift too much with the belt, but I'm trying to give it a go because, you know, I'm arching and all these little things, and I'm just making sure that the cues are fine. And this is the boarded press, whatever it's called. The benching with the board, I call it a paddle because it looks like a paddle to me. It's kind of hard to set up. I know someone else should, you know, hold it or anything, but we actually had an incident. Well, I had an incident where a piece of it broke off into my finger. That really hurt, so that sucked. I should probably invest in a little block because the block presses have been great. I've been feeling really explosive with the weight, and I can't wait till next week to see what weight we're going to be at. But I'm going to wrap up this commentary and wrap up the whole video because it's already reaching about the 13-minute mark. So I hope you guys enjoyed today, seeing a little bit more on my life and obviously seeing the lifts. Have another video soon and more on that. So take care, guys. I love you, and I will see you next time.